At the home of the Gotta Have It, you'll find Apple Tree Antique Gallery, located in the heart of downtown Bethany at 6740 Northwest 39th Expressway. Enjoy spacious shopping with up to 77 unique vendors across more than 10,000 square feet, offering everything from jewelry and clothing to one-of-a-kind treasures and so much more. Don't miss our third Friday weekend specials every month. And yes, we're open Sundays. Call us at 495-0602. Apple Tree Antique Gallery in Bethany, home of the Gotta Have It.
This is Blake Nightingale State Farm, your local insurance agent over at 7304 Northwest Expressway. Here to tell you more about the business is Blake himself.
Hi, my name is Blake Nightingale, State Farm insurance agent located at 7304 Northwest Expressway here in Oklahoma City. I've been a State Farm agent since 2018. We've got 5 licensed staff members here, and we do everything from auto, home, life insurance, and health insurance. And we're real passionate about helping people. And we love youth sports, and we sponsor a lot of local teams here. And so, like I always tell people, like a good neighbor, we're here to help you.
Just like you heard from Blake, Blake Nightingale State Farm is here to help you protect what's important to you, because your car and home aren't just things. They're where you make your memories. Visit Blake and his friendly staff at 7304 Northwest Expressway and call them at 405-728-1313. Like a good neighbor, Blake Nightingale is there.
C&J Sporting Goods at 6604 Northwest 38th Street has been serving Bethany and the Metro for over 30 years, with 3 generations ready to serve you with the best shopping experience of product knowledge and customer service anywhere, with a wide selection of guns, ammo, ear and eye protection, law and enforcement equipment, hunting, camping, and survival gear. If they don't have it, they will order it for you. Veteran owned and family operated. Call 405-789-8102. C&J Sporting Goods.
Learn about nursing and long-term care at CNA Training Academy, 7463 Northwest 23rd Street. Mary Chukwuma offers affordable, useful, and flexible classes every day that will teach you the foundations of medical care. Mary Chukwuma has been teaching her class for 18 years and is eager to teach you. Understand vital signs, train for and be hired as a PCA, and learn about caring for patients in nursing homes, hospitals, assisted living situations, and more at CNA Training Academy. Call 405-315-1357 and ask about financial qualifications. CNA Training Academy is open to all ages and has classes on the weekend and in the evenings as well. Call CNA now, 405-315-1357, and join classes of people learning about nursing and inspiring each other daily.
Do it best at Evans Hardware. Since 1965, Evans Hardware has provided Midwest City with top quality home improvement supplies and a one-of-a-kind shopping experience. At 1021 South Douglas Boulevard, Evans Hardware is family owned and has the right products for every situation, including DIY projects, professional contracting, or quick fixes. Their satisfaction guarantee and quick turnarounds mean you'll always find what you need. So visit Evans Hardware in Midwest City.
Or call 405-732-1898. That's 405-732-1898.
Evans Hardware in Midwest City.
Step up to the next level at Coyote Pond, home of the $20 FFL transfer. Coyote Pond at 5804 Northwest 63rd and MacArthur makes the difference in customer service with a selection of just about everything, with top dollar loans and rock bottom prices. Locally owned and operated, Coyote Pond is the destination headquarters for Bethany, Yukon, and Oklahoma City, and the home of the $20 FFL transfers. Call 405-470-7999 or go to coyotepond.com. That's 405-470-7999. and coyotepond.com.
We are Integrity Heating, Air, and Plumbing, in business for over 40 years. We've provided top-notch service for every company and residential home in the area. Let's take a look inside and let you meet some people.
Hey, Blaine. Good morning. Here we have a part of our call center. This is Tina. That's Gabby. That's our general manager, BJ. Our office hours are from 7:30 to 7:30, Monday through Friday, and we do heating and air conditioning, plumbing, and electrical. Give us a call. We always have specials. Our number one priority is your family, constant comfort, and convenience. We offer 24-hour service.
And in order for us to do that, we fully stock everything here at our warehouse, whether it's commercial or residential. We offer plumbing, heating and air, and electrical full services. All of our guys are licensed, we're bonded and insured.
Here at Integrity, we offer senior discounts, military discounts, and public service discounts.
You worked hard for us, so let us work hard for you.
Yeah, go Broncos.
Now open at 5801 West Britain Road. It's Himador Mexican Grill, Order at Himador Mexican Grill and be treated to a spacious dining area, friendly staff, and delicious Mexican dishes. Fajitas, quesadillas, seafood, vegetarian meals, they've got it all at Himador Mexican Grill, 5801 West Britain Road. With different lunch and dinner specials every day and great prices, Himador Mexican Grill is the place to be. They open at 11 a.m. every day, and come by starting August 30th to get some drinks at the brand new bar. The people love Himador Mexican Grill, and you will too. Call 405-367-7274 or email himadorgrill5801@gmail.com to reserve your table. Himador Mexican Grill is eager to serve you. 5801 West Britain Road, and call 405-367-7274.
Lilygrass Flowers and Decor is rooted in rich history dating back to 1979 in the precious memory of Flowers by Roy. Alicia Rankins and staff have carried the commitment to only offer the finest, unique floral arrangements with same-day delivery locally and nationally. What you envision, we make reality at Lilygrass Flowers and Decor, 7101 Northwest Expressway. Call Lilygrass Flowers and Decor at 721-1813 and begin a new memory.
Polished is total grooming at 836 Garth Brooks in Yukon with 28 years combined experience, including airbrush design, nail caps on dogs and cats, as well as the Bribe Bar and pet photography. It's a dog and cat day out at Polish, and ask about the month's membership that includes a free weekly bathing and 50% off pet grooming. Go to polishgrooming.com or call 405-494-8409. Keep your fur baby happy with expert affordable pet grooming at Polish in Yukon. Johnny.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome down to the men's stream. It's the Bethany High Broncos taking on the Oklahoma City Knights. The homeschool squad that just got a big upset win over Anadarko in the previous round, coming to face us in winners semis here on January 22nd in the Heart of Oklahoma tournament in Purcell, Oklahoma. My name is Luke Young. I'm on the call with you all weekend. If you tuned into the women's game, you saw a great game there as well. 63-37 the final. Got to make sure I get that right. Hoping for a great game here on the men's side as well. We've got about 5:50 left in warm-ups before we get to tip and we meet our starting roster. So while we're in this little bit of a pregame show, I've got some fun stuff for you. But first, thanks to all of our sponsors, of course. Simplified Tech Solutions at 4221 North MacArthur Boulevard. You got Coyote Pond, home of the $20 FFL transfer. Victory Mattress Outlet, Jeremy and the Folks, great people. And Toro Taxes at 5909 Northwest Expressway, Suite 249. All great businesses that sponsor us in Bethany High Athletics. They love to get involved in the community, so if you ever go out shopping, stop by those places. And if you ever need help with your tax returns, look to Toro Taxes. Again, they're a great business as well. But Bethany coming into today 12-4 on the year, ranked number 11 in Class 4A. Looking to make it to the championship round. The women's did it just ahead of us. It's time to see if the guys have that as well. The Coyote Pond keys to the game for the Bethany High Broncos. High tempo, paint touches, and quality shots. I think the Broncos, indicative of their number one seed, have a great advantage over most teams in this bracket. I think they're that talented a squad. But they've got to come out of the gates hot, and they've got to stay hot. They cannot allow OKC to get a footing early. I didn't see that Anadarko game, so I don't know how exactly it went for the Knights. They only won by 3, so they kept it close with Anadarko the whole time. Bethany does not want to stay close with this OKC Knights squad. Paint touches. This is something they talked about in the coaches show a few days ago. Their offense runs inside out. They're always looking down low to Breck Brady, Din Jaggers, those types of high-impact, very athletic players first, and seeing what opens up off of that. Quality shots, well, that one doesn't need much explanation. Making sure you're taking high percentage, efficient, quality shots to maximize your offensive possessions. If they do those three things, they should come away with a win today and head to the championship round at 10 a.m. sharp tomorrow. There we go, got that right. Thanks to Coyote Pond for sponsoring the keys to the game. Coyote Pond is the home of the $20 FFL transfer over in War Acres, Oklahoma. Love working with them. Thanks so much to Coyote Pond. But now we've got 3:20 left on the clock before, again, we meet those starting lineups. I don't know if we're doing national anthem
before this one. Every so often they do anthem before a game. They did it yesterday, I think 3 times throughout the day. They didn't do it for the game before this, as far as I'm aware, so we might have an anthem. But again, that just kind of remains to be seen. If we do, I'll send you back to a commercial break. If we don't, we'll stay right here. We'll just see how it goes. While I'm thinking about it, though, thanks so much to our board operator back at the studio, Mike Gannon. He's taken some of the stuff off my plate, helping out with the online stream, so I don't have to worry about that aspect. Shout out to Mike. Thanks so much. Co-host on the game plan. Great dude. Love working with him. And a reminder to subscribe to our YouTube, GSN Sports and Talk, so you never miss a live broadcast, a video upload, or anything else. And follow us on Facebook and now Instagram. We're on Facebook on the Gospel Station Sports and Talk. And on Instagram, I believe the handle is GSN Sports and Talk, but that I'm not too sure about. You can find it just through a search, or we've got a link on our Facebook page that will take you to it. The coaches show I just mentioned with Bethany High School men's basketball is still up on our Facebook, so you can go and watch that back. It was at Smoothie King. If you missed it, you can go watch it. It'll be on YouTube in just a little bit as well. 2 minutes until tip. Looks like both teams are winding down their warm-up routine, so we'll get a chance to meet them here shortly. The number 1 team in the Heart of Oklahoma tournament, your Bethany High Broncos, taking on the OKC Knights in winners semifinals here on GSN Sports and Talk. Winner goes to the 10 a.m. championship round tomorrow. Loser plays at 10 a.m. as well, but they go over to the old Purcell High School, and they will play at 10 a.m. as well. I know the NFHS is out here broadcasting these games, so I do have to wonder, since they're splitting these up, how they're going to make that work. If they have enough people out here to broadcast at 2 locations, I do kind of feel for them for that one. That was never fun, having to cover so many different teams at so many different places, but I'm sure they're all right. All right, let's go ahead and turn it over to PA. We'll meet our teams. It's Bethany versus OKC, the Broncos and the Knights in the Heart of Oklahoma tournament. It is most likely that the Bethany Broncos will be the home team, so I'm going to assume that we're meeting the Knights first. I don't think we're going to do a national anthem. All right. So I was correct on that. So the Knights are the visitors, no national anthem. Let's meet the starting 5. Jake Garrett, the first starter announced, wearing number 0. Nettleson, the next starter announced. Conrad, the third starter up. Leonard, the fourth starter announced. And Wallenberg, the fifth starter announced for the OKC Knights. Now it's time to meet our Bethany Broncos. All right, you know them, you love them. Here's the Bethany starters, kicking off with number 1, Denton Jaggers. He's followed up by number 3, Jagger Weaver. Seth Griner, the next name announced, reps number 5 for this Broncos squad. Then it's the big man, Breck Brady, 2'4", stepping onto the floor. Malachi Chapman, the final starter for the Bethany Broncos. A squad of some of the most athletic ball players you'll ever see. Expecting some fireworks from them here tonight. The Broncos and the Knights, winners semis. I've said it before, I'll probably be saying it again, but we're going to have a great matchup for you here tonight on the gospelstation.com, Sports and Talk, and GSN Sports and Talk on YouTube. All right, so if you missed them, for the Knights, it's Garrett, Nettleson, Conrad, Leonard, and Wallenberg. For the Broncos is Jaggers, Weaver, Griner, Brady, and Chapman. Brady and Wallenberg head to the logo to jump for first possession. Ball's up, and it's won by the Broncos. Bethany earns first dibs. Griner brings it up the floor, gets an on-ball screen from Brady. Brady swings off of it. No pick and roll. Griner sends it left side to Chapman. Chapman has number 15, Duddleson, on him. He goes right side. Quick pass over to Denton Jaggers. Jaggers feeds it to Griner. He wants the entry lob to Breck Brady, deflected by the big man, 44, Wallenberg. This ball falls out of bounds, last touched by a black jersey. OKC out in the black with the blue trim. Bethany in the all-white with the purple trim. Do love a good chess match colors here. And Denton Jaggers got the quick inbounds. His shot was blocked from behind by Duddleson. His putback was knocked out of bounds. We're staying with the Broncos here, but right out of the gate, you're seeing the strength of this Oklahoma City Knights team. They are not allowing any easy passes, any easy shots. Here's Chapman working on Duddleson, going all the way around the perimeter. Now it's in Denton Jaggers' hand on the far corner. He gets the lob inside to Brady. Brady 1-on-2, makes his move right hand, gets all the way to the rim, and Breck Brady has the first points of the night. He's going to have to be a big part of this game if Bethany wants to move on to the championship round. 2-0, 7-11 on the clock. Let's see the OKC Knights offense. They've got it on the far side right now, staying around the perimeter. Duddleson gets a screen, pulls up, he wants the three. Duddleson hits it in response. 3-2, the Knights lead by 1. Bethany trying to find an answer here. Griner brings up the floor on the right side. He's got Conrad on him. Now goes to Chapman. Chapman's pass picked off, but the Knights can't keep it alive. Shout out to the hustle right there. That was, looks like number 25, Leonard, getting in the way of that pass. OKC's going to be doing that all night long. You cannot get lackadaisical with the ball movement. They're going to prey on it. 6:45 on the clock, 3-2. OKC leads by 1. Griner has it top of the key, drives in right side, kicks it out to Denton Jaggers. Jaggers makes his move, now goes left hand to the free throw line, spinning, needs somewhere to go, in trouble, try to get the bounce pass off to Brady, but they were off the mark. Stolen away by the Knights. Score still 3-2. Here's Garrett working on Denton Jaggers. He's going to his left, looking for the handoff. Wallenberg out beyond the perimeter. He's got Brady on him. They've gone to him for a couple on-ball screens already. 2 players inside the perimeter. Here's Wallenberg. Right hand kicks it back out from straight away. The three-pointer drained by Leonard. 6-2. Knights lead by 4. 6 minutes on the clock here in the first. Griner now working to his left side. Sees Denton Jaggers. Jaggers 1-on-1. No one's looking all the way into the paint. Athletic move, and Denton Jaggers has the strong finish. 6-4. The lead cut down to 2. 5:50 on the clock. That possession took about 10 seconds, and that was all. Look at the defense from Griner on Garrett. The Bethany bench is loving it. There's a swap, left-handed drive from Duddleson. He gets the shot off. It's too strong. Jaggers can't come down with the rebound. Offensive putback. Duddleson wants the foul call. Not going to get it. Falls in the hands of number 1 in white. Jaggers brings up the floor on the left side. He's looking ahead. Now slows things down. Finds Malachi Chapman. The long three from the right wing. No good. Brady fights for the offensive rebound but can't come down with it over Wallenberg. OKC maintains a 2-point lead, 6-4, 5:15 left to go in the first. All players around the perimeter right now, no one in the paint for the Knights. Now they see Wallenberg move in from the left side. They launch a long three in response, and it's number 25, Leonard, with a hot hand from 3. 9-4, OKC goes up 5. And this is the strength of having such a quick start. The momentum on the OKC Knights side. Denton Jaggers working left hand. He gets his pass stolen away. A fast break, 1-on-1 on the other end. Leonard goes up. Whistle blown. Clock stops at about 4:49. So now that's twice that Leonard has gotten in the way of that pass around the perimeter to the left side. Bethany has got to stay mindful of where he is on the floor. He is sharking every single pass out to that side. He's a ball hawk. First foul on Denton Jaggers, first team foul. Thankfully, Leonard missed the free throw, so the score remains 9-4. He's got another one coming if it makes the Knights go back up 6. Squares up, takes his time. Here's his shot. It's good. 10-4, OKC leads. The Knights, I mentioned it before, they're a homeschool program. They bring in players from just about everywhere.
getting invited to this tournament, putting the pressure on a lot of different teams. Nice lob inside from the right side. Breck Brady draws the hard foul, and that one's pretty obvious right in front of the official on the baseline. Brady will head to the line to shoot some free throws himself. Clock stops at 4:36. Brady will have his two. I mentioned he's going to have to be a big part of this game if Bethany wants to win. If you were with us for the pregame show, the key to the game was their inside-out offense. Breck Brady is who they go to first. He does not hit his first free throw, however. Score remains 10-4. Brady on his second hits that one, 10-5, and whoever's doing that has got to stop. We are not having that. I got to have my crowd mic on. We cannot be having that. 4:30 on the clock. Here come the Knights on the right side. They go back to Leonard. Leonard's had that dab hand at three, but he gives it up this time to Wallenberg. Here's Duddleson off the handoff, still around the perimeter. Wallenberg squares up for the three-pointer, and man, what a shot. Number 44, Wallenberg, just knocked down. Coming off of the screen and a handoff, he wasted no time. 13-5, the Knights up. Chapman with a handoff to Weaver. Weaver with pressure on him, and there's a foul called. Looks like this one's going on 1-5 Duddleson. Oh, excuse me, this is going on number 25, Leonard. That's his second personal and the second team foul for the Knights in this quarter. That is something to Bethany's advantage. If they can keep those personal fouls up, they can really put some pressure on the OKC personnel. The Knights do have a nice-sized bench, so they'll have people to go to as the inbounds gets away from Bethany right over the head of Breck Brady down low. 4 minutes left to play in the first. Bethany a little bit out of sorts here at the beginning of this game. The Knights looking to prey upon it. Garrett goes right side back towards the middle of the floor. Here's Duddleson looking down low. He's going to get an on-ball screen from Wallenberg. Going to his right, handoff back to 4-4. Wallenberg wants a three over Brady. Unfriendly bounce, doesn't fall. Dempsey Neal fights for the rebound and comes away with it. Neal brings it up the left side of the floor. Now he's looking right. Fakes it. Goes to Brobson on the left corner. And Brobson going to get a friendly call here, I think. Looks like they're hitting. It's 1-5 Duddleson for the personal foul, his first and the third team foul for the Knights. Inbounds goes high, Denton Jaggers has it. Handoff to Brady. Brady top of the key, working to his left. Going with the handoff to Griner. Griner swaps on to a different defender, but he gives it up to Brobson. Brobson puts up the three, bounces off the top of the glass, and it falls into the hands of the Knights. Another stroke of bad luck right there for the Broncos. Jaggers might have been able to come down with the rebound if it had come down literally sooner, but didn't get it on that one. Duddleson working on Jaggers. Going left hand, gives it up to number 22, Conrad. Conrad sends it back out to Garrett. Garrett working on Dempsey Neal. Picks up his dribble in a rough spot. Able to safely get the pass off again to number 15, Duddleson. There's his go-to guy. Garrett now makes his left-handed move towards the baseline, but before he could get the push off, he traveled. Clock stops at 3 minutes. Brady going to head to the bench. He's being given a break. Connor Sidness back on the floor for the Broncos. 13-5 the score in the first. Just under 3 minutes remain left to play in this quarter. Bethany has the ability to go on a little bit of a run here as soon as they figure out this OKC defense. Nice drive and kick. Brobson wants the three from the right side. No good. Followed his shot. Fighting for the rebound. Doesn't come away with it. Jaggers trying to tie it up. No jump ball called yet. One man on the floor, and he's able to get the pass off to Conrad. OKC comes away with it cleanly. The Knights 4-on-4. They just put up the three. It's no good. This time rebounded by Griner. Seth Griner up the floor to Dempsey Neal on the right side. Neal working one-on-one with his defender. That's number 30, Teft. Neal hits the deck and the whistle blown. Travel called on Dempsey Neal. Number 4 for the Broncos wants the foul call, but again, not going to get it. Just a turnover. 2:20 left to play in the first. A reminder, 3 team fouls on OKC, only 1 on the Broncos. Denton Jaggers, the on-ball defender. There's a high screen, spinning, goes Duddleson, trying to get a pass off, but looks like he's going to travel. A lot of travel violations here in this game. You can see on the left, lower left corner of your screen, that was Dempsey Neal getting an explanation from the ref on why I think he didn't get that foul earlier. Doesn't matter now, we're back in the action. Score remains 13-5, now with the 2-minute warning here in the first.
Neal hands off to Jaggers. Jaggers wants to lob down low, has Sidness. Sidness top of the key, fakes his shot, slings one to the baseline, but it goes through the hands of Brobson, who had cut in from the left corner. 1:52 is where the clock stops. OKC gets it back. Well, Bethany is trying to get their offense started inside the paint. They just haven't found their rhythm. I don't even think they've really struggled with taking quality shots. They just haven't got a high volume of shots. A timeout taken. 13-5, the score has remained for about 3 minutes straight, it feels like. So when we come back from timeout, we'll see if anybody breaks this little bit of a deadlock we found ourselves in. Don't go anywhere. This is Bethany High School basketball on GSN Sports and Talk.
Stephanie's Vintique and the Plaster Paint Company is all Oklahoma made at 3821 Asbury in Bethany, featuring vintage, chalk paint, antiques, clothing, vegan soaps and lotion, homemade cards, decor, and furniture. And space is available for rent to start your own business at Stephanie's Vintique and Plaster Paint Company. Call 405-249-3604 and see why people are coming from all over the metro for this paint and decor. Or you can visit us at theplasterpaintcompany.com and also see us on Facebook. Stephanie's Vintique and Plaster Paint Company in Bethany. Start your Vintique experience.
We're back from break here on GSN Sports and Talk. OKC has it on the inbounds. They're going to go back out towards the logo. No, they fake it. They go to the corner. Here's Garrett on the far corner as Dempsey Neal goes right hand to the baseline, ran to Connor Sidness, and Rhett Brobson gets the steal on the baseline pass. Brobson running up the right side of the floor. Has one man he's got to beat. Gives it off to the corner. There's Seth Griner. He goes back out towards the top with Dempsey Neal. Neal still working on Garrett, gives it back to number 5. Sets a screen for Griner. He's got room for the 3, just a little bit off the mark. Number 44, Wahlberg, come down with a rebound for the Knights. 1:18 left to play. Our score remains 13-5. Garrett again working on Neal. This time he goes left hand inside the line. Bounce pass back out. Here's Duddleson working crossover move. Got into the paint, had to kick it out. Conrad sees something in the corner. Wallenberg faked the shot, got it stolen away by Rhett Brobson. Brobson hit a defender. It's Duddleson who's going to take the foul call here. And Duddleson extremely frustrated. That is 4 team fouls on OKC. Clock stops at just over a minute. If it was later in the game, the way Duddleson reacted, he might have gotten a tech for that one. Neal sends it over to Brobson. Brobson puts up the contested 3. Rhett Brobson. That's a big shot for the Broncos here. Brings them back within 5. 48 seconds, 13-8 the score. 4 team fouls on OKC. If the Broncos can force one more, they go into the bonus here at the end of the first. There's an on-ball screen. Garrett puts up the 3, but number 0 answers for the Knights in a big way. 16-8, the lead back out to 8 for OKC. Neal, crossover, going between the legs, trying to get left-handed into the paint, lost the dribble, stolen away by the Knights, but a whistle blown. Looks like they're seeing a foul off the ball. It appears to be on number 30. That was Teft. I thought for a second they might be giving it to Wallenberg for too much contact. That is 5 team fouls. So it'll send Dempsey Neal to the line. Well, the Broncos, despite being down towards the end of the first, I don't think they've had the worst answer to this OKC Knights team, especially if Neal hits these. His first is up. And no good, unfriendly roll. Number 31, Teagan, comes on the floor here for the Knights. You'll see him on the left side of the lane, up towards the top. Neal second. That one is made. 16-9. Clock back to running, 23 seconds. Bethany down 7. One more turnover. Let's see if they can bring it back within 2 possessions. Weaver working on the ball handler. Good defense off the screen from Weaver. Garrett had to give it up. He goes over to Teagan on the far side. Or shoot it, that was number 30, Teft. Teft gives it back up to Garrett. Garrett pulls up from the mid-range 2 on the left side. It's no good. Punched out of the lane, but Teft comes away with the rebound. He tried to drive right hand back into the paint, but he traveled on it. One more turnover on the Broncos, or excuse me, on the Knights before this quarter ends. Broncos get it back. 2.66 on the clock. Not time for much more than a catch and shoot, and Neal just launches one from full court. Oh, nearly made it. On some Peyton Pritchard type shot there, nearly hit that. Instead, the first ends at 16-9. The OKC Knights up over your Bethany Broncos. We'll take you to a short break before the second quarter. 8 minutes going back on the clock. Bethany Broncos basketball on GSN Sports and Talk Don't go anywhere. More action after this.
Stan's Plumbing is your locally owned, full-service, licensed, and bonded plumbing company, proudly serving the Oklahoma City Metro for over 30 years. Stan's provides all types of plumbing services like faucet and toilet repairs, sewer repair, and trenchless pipe replacement, water heater repair and installation, both tank and tankless, plus drain cleaning and jetting. All plumbers arrive with fully stocked trucks and can resolve your plumbing problems in a timely manner. Since 1988, Stan's Plumbing has held itself to a higher standard in plumbing. Call 405-721-5100 to schedule your appointment. Stan's Plumbing, Valley Service in a dirty business. 405-721-5100.
Coming out of our timeout in between quarters, 16-9, a 7-point lead for the OKC Knights. You see what has served them so well throughout the year and why they played Anadarko so well. This is a high-tempo, turnover-based team with an incredible three-point shot. This is exactly the kind of style of basketball that results in a lot of high-profile upsets. So far, they've been looking to do exactly that against our Bethany Bronchos. But Bethany is not down that much, I will say. I think the Bronchos, all things considered, had managed it fairly well. Let's see if they can go on a little bit of a run to bring this one back. All right, 7:50 on the clock. We are running it here. Conrad swings one wide over. That's number 30, Teft. Teft has to pull it out. Got it punched away by Jagger Weaver. Weaver tried to get it on the full court pass, but number 30 got back in time for the Knights. Teft brings it up, dodges Weaver from behind. He's looking to his right, has number 44, Wallenberg. Wallenberg spins inside the line, had to give it back up around the perimeter. There's the drive all the way to the rim. Conrad couldn't get the finish. Rebounded by the Broncos. Now Neal brings up the right side of the floor. He's got one man in front of him. That's Sidness. Instead gives it up to his left with Weaver. Weaver sliding, but he spins, stays on his feet. Here's Brobson. Now over to Denton. Jagger still on that left side. Jagger's backs down one defender, got into the paint. No chance and one. The shot didn't fall. He will head to the line to shoot two. First team foul of the quarter for the Knights. That is the first personal foul on Conrad of the Knights, wearing number 22. Jagger's trying to put the Broncos into double digits here, and he sinks the first. 16-10. One sub comes on. It's Breck Brady back on the floor. Connor Sidness will take a break. Here's the second. That one not made. Brady comes out with a rebound. He's got a chance for the putback. Breck Brady, left-handed finish. Even adding a little bit of flair onto it, 16-12. What can he say? The kid hoops against whoever. 4-point lead for the Knights. 7 minutes left to play in the first half. Here's Weaver working on Garrett. Garrett going right hand. Fadeaway shot from the mid-range, and a shooter's touch knocks it down. 18-12. The Knights answer the putback from Breck Brady with a two of their own. Weaver sends it to Neal. Neal goes down to the corner with Den Jaggers. Neal sets a moving screen. Gives it to Brobson. Back over to Weaver. Weaver sees Den Jaggers inside the line. Jagger spins. Kicked it back out. Brobson just hit a big three. Does he have another? No good. Rebounded by number 30, Teft of the Knights. Teft goes up the floor. Looking on his right side. Crossover move. Nearly lost the handle. Neal sticks with him. Now he's picked up his dribble. In trouble. Needs somewhere to go. Finds number 0, Garrett. Garrett has it, working on Weaver, trying to get past him with the right hand, step back, fake the shot. Now he gets inside to Wellenberg. Oh, and there's a wild pass. This will be a backcourt violation. Good defense from the Bethany Broncos, forcing the OKC Knights to pick up their dribbles in rough positions multiple times. Does eventually result in this turnover. Now Bethany has a chance, like I said, to bring it to a one-possession game. 6:07 on the clock, 18-12. Let's see if Bethany can put together the offense they're looking for here. Neal has it at about the logo. Now he moves top of the key, looking to his right. Brobson hit a big shot, doesn't take it this time, gives it to Brady. Brady top of the key, spinning left hand, goes out to Weaver, sets a screen for Weaver. Weaver hops off of it, long two, Jagger Weaver. 4-point game, 18-14. From near straight away, that's a good shot for Jagger Weaver. Knew what he was looking for. There's a nice feed down low. Awkward shot. Doesn't fall for number 44, Wallenberg. Well defended by Brady. Weaver, nice move into the paint. Keeps it back out. There's the extra. Here's Dempsey Neal. And Dempsey Neal from the left wing responds with a three. 18-17. All of a second, the OKC Knights lead down to 1. 5:16 on the clock in the second. Garrett making his move to the left side. Weaver gets a little bit of help from Breck Brady. Brady stands alone in the paint. Weaver picked the pocket and gets the steal. Passes up court to Brobson. Brobson 2-on-2 on the fast break. Goes up right hand, drew the foul. Shot doesn't fall. Bethany, with the flip of a switch, has now completely turned the tables and put this pressure back on the OKC Knights. Now Brobson has a chance to tie this game and give Bethany the lead. He is standing at the red line, not the free throw line. There it goes. Good catch by the officials there. Listen, that's easier to happen than you think, folks. All right, I've played a lot of different games on a lot of different floors. That happens more often than you would think. So Brobson with his 2 free throws, just over 5 minutes remaining. He does not hit the first. 3 subs come on for the Knights. It's 15 Dettelson, 42 Grady, and number 31 Teagan. The second free throw here from Brobson. Shots up, and that one no good as well, but Chapman has the rebound. Freshly subbed on, his putback, unfriendly bounce, rebounded by the Knights. That's Garrett who got it defensively. Garrett brings it up on the left side of the floor. He has Chapman on him. Now he makes his move, left hand trying to get in the paint. Quick pass out to Leonard. Leonard wants the 3, and Leonard from the corner makes it 21-17. That is a dangerous shooter right there. Neal and the Broncos will try to answer. Here's Chapman dribbling inside the line, picked up the dribble, has to go out to Weaver. Weaver on the right wing. Let's see where he goes here. Brady directing traffic, actually standing at the top of the key. Now Neal has it, fakes a crossover, trying to go right hand, got the pocket pick, but there's a foul call. It goes on number 42, Grady, his first personal. 3rd team foul of the quarter for the OKC Knights. Clock stops at 4:26. Quick inbounds, though, for the Broncos. They're trying to get right back into the offense. Weaver has primary ball handling duty. He'll go it over to Malachi Chapman on the right side. Chapman inside the line, mid-range 2, didn't want it, gives it up to Breck Brady. Brady backs down his defender, right-handed shot, friendly bounce, and it falls. Breck Brady tags on 2 to the Bethany line, 21-19, 2-point game. 4 minutes left to play in the second. Look at number 0 directing traffic. He's pointing to the right corner. He's trying to free up Grady. There's the move. Inside the line is Grady. He's got Dempsey Neal on him. Good defense, and the pass deflected. Breck Brady follows up the good defense from Neal. Chapman on the other end. 2 defenders on him. Needs somewhere to go. Gives it off to Neal. Neal looking to the right side. Has Chapman. Chapman fakes a three. Now drives to the baseline. Slings one along the baseline. Offensive foul on Malachi Chapman. That is Chapman's first personal foul. Results in a turnover. Our score remains 21-19. 3:35 left to play. One team foul on the Broncos, 3 on the Knights. Garrett, left hand, looking to the corner. He has number 25, Leonard. Leonard's a dangerous shot from 3. Wildly contested one there and off the mark. Thankfully, that one didn't go in. If that one went in, I would have known what to say. Here's Griner bringing up the floor, left hand, well defended, but he gets past his man. Now Weaver has it in the near corner. Entry pass lob to Brady. Brady goes right back up and through 2 defenders. Breck Brady ties this thing up at 21. Excellent entry lob from Jagger Weaver from the near corner. Got a shout out, number 3. Garrett now has it working on Weaver. Crossover move, going left hand into the lane, runs into Brady, and looks like he's going to get the call. They're going to hit Brady with the foul here. That is Brady's first personal foul. It will send number 0, Garrett, to the line. You know, that's always the thing about basketball I have never liked that much. See, I wouldn't even call that a foul, but again, I never liked the foul rules anyways. Garrett knocks down his first, regains the lead for OKC. It's enough contact. It is. I mean, I always say he's going up straight. You can't call it foul, but I don't make the rules, folks. Second free throw coming here. And he goes 2 for 2 on that trip to the line. 23-21. The Knights lead by 2 once more. 2:50 and counting. Weaver over to Griner. Griner goes to the right side, has separation, gives the ball back up to Brady. Griner drives into the paint. Brady swings it over to Chapman, but his pass stolen away. Here's a fast break. It's number 25, Leonard. Right-handed finish. Could have thrown it down, but instead he goes for the more routine layup, if you can call it routine. 25-21. Weaver gets a screen from Brady. Now he goes left side all the way into the paint, trying to get the shot off, and he drew the foul. The Knights not a fan of that call, but Weaver's going to head to the line. using his athleticism to his advantage, forcing defenders to try to make a play. That is the first personal foul on Wallenberg. And Weaver hits his first free throw. Well, clearly the way this game is going, free throws are going to be a massive point of whichever team walks out of here with a win. Hitting free throws is going to be extremely important in the second half. It's already important now. Weaver's second, no good. Rebounded by number 0, Garrett. The Knights bring it up the floor on the left side. Here's Garrett dribbling to the top of the key. Dribble, picked it up, tried to go to the handoff right side, and said he gets it off to Grady. Grady drives into the paint, right-handed finish, denied. Couldn't get past both Denton Jaggers and Rhett Brobson. No foul on it, but it's staying with the Knights. Inbounds play here, 4 on the baseline. 2 go up towards the top of the key. It sends an inbound to Leonard. Trying to free 25 up for the shot, but he's got Griner on him. Leonard goes right hand all the way into the paint. A lot of contact, whistle blown before the shot. They're going to hit Seth Griner with the foul here. That is Griner's first personal, third team foul, resulting in another inbounds play for the Knights. Now they go to a box look. You see an off-ball screen for number 0, Garrett, on the left side of the box. The inbounds goes high to him. Nothing freed up off of the screen. Wallenberg sets a screen for 0. No pick and roll. Here's Garrett going back to his right. Behind the back, pulls up, contested 2 off the front of the rim. Rebounded by number 44 in black. A lot of contact in another call going OKC's way. It's on Breck Brady, his, I believe, second personal. That is the case. 4 team fouls on both sides. This game tightly contested all the way to the end of the first half. A quick inbounds, no good by Duddleson. 15 missed the shot. Denton Jaggers has the rebound. Bethany, a chance to tie this game back up. Denton Jaggers brings it inside the perimeter. Missed his first shot. His putback, no good. Rebounded by the Knights. They have a chance now to widen their lead at the end of the first. 1:30 left to play. That was number 15, Duddleson, driving all the way into the lane. Essentially threw Griner off of him. He goes crashing into the paint. The foul will be called on Bethany, so Duddleson will head to the line. That is the second personal foul on Seth Griner. Now that officially does put OKC in the bonus, and the first is made. Well, I mentioned it, but it seems like free throws are going to be a major part of the victory effort for whichever team walks out of here heading to the championship round. You cannot afford to miss free throws. And on that time, Duddleson does not. 2 of 2, 27-22. 1:30 exactly left to play. Bethany needs another quality offensive possession here. Weaver, the handoff to Griner. Griner has Leonard on him. Griner working back to his right. A couple defenders stumble down in the paint. There's the entry pass to Breck Brady from the right side. Foul. Brady did not hit the shot. He'll just head to the line. That foul goes on number 44, Wallenberg. So Brady with a chance to answer some free throws on the other end with free throws of his own. He misses the first. Score remains 27-22. Both teams in the bonus now. Brady lines up his second and hits that one. Bethany has gone 1 of 2 from the line a couple of times now. They bring it back within 4. The OKC Knights seem to slow things down. Looks like they want to potentially be the last possession of the half. Garrett drives left hand, kicks it to the corner. That's Leonard making his move on Griner. Step back, no shot. Gave it up. Number 44 hands it right back off to number 25. Leonard, awkward shot from 2, maybe just trying to draw a foul. Doesn't get the call. Offensive rebound. And on that one, the Knights do get the foul call. It'll be another on, I believe, Breck Brady. And that is the case. Brady's third personal. It sends 44 Wallenberg to the line, and a chance for more free throws. Shots up and made. 28-23 with 53 left to play in the first half. Connor Sidness back onto the floor for the Broncos. Brady going to be given a break with 3 personal fouls to his name. Second free throw is up. That one no good. Rebounded by the Broncos. Major opportunity here. Can't afford to miss this one. Weaver over to Denton Jaggers. He sees it to the corner with Brobson. Brobson goes back to Jaggers at about the top of the key. Now he makes his move. Left hand into the lane. Kicks it back out to Griner. Griner shot fake. Pulls up for the 2. Seth Griner shot too strong. He gets the rebound after it bats off a couple of hands. Still doesn't get the putback to fall. Finally, the Knights get an awkward shot. Whistle blown.
Are they going to call another foul here on the Broncos? And they will. This time it's on number, who did that go on? Is it another on Griner? I think it is. The third on Seth Griner. Loose ball, kind of wild. Just throwing the body around. You get the foul call. Again, it is what it is. It's basketball. Griner comes off the floor. Dempsey Neal will head on in his place. 29-23 after the made free throw, the second one. That one off the mark, rebounded by Jagger Weaver. 30 seconds left to make something happen. Weaver brings it up the floor at the end of the first half, sends it left side. Has Rhett Brobson on the wing. Brobson wants the bounce pass down low. And OKC tried to keep it alive. I think, did they get a timeout call just in time? I guess he got a timeout call just in time. Well, heads up play right there for number 15, Duddleson. Keeps time on the clock for the Knights to have something to do with, but we'll take a quick break with them. A very interesting end to the first half here in Purcell, Oklahoma, folks. A very, very interesting end.
John Campbell is your local health market agent that specializes in Medicare. Instead of talking through an 800 number, talk face-to-face with your local agent, John Campbell, to answer all your questions and find the company that best fits your needs. John Campbell Health Market serves Yukon, Bethany, and the surrounding area and will travel across the state of Oklahoma to meet with you. Call John Campbell Health Markets at 405-200-8414. Call 405-200-8414.
21:56 on the clock coming out of the timeout here. OKC has it. They got the right call out of Duddleson, calling that timeout. It got out of bounds. I've got to give a lot of credit to this Knights team. They have played some heads-up, intelligent basketball here today. Now they've got a chance to make the lead just a little bit more than 6. 15 seconds. They feed it to the left side of the floor. Here's Garrett. He's one-on-one with Weaver. Garrett driving towards the baseline. Now spins back out. Got it top of the box. Hand off to number 15, Duddleson. That'll puts up the two-pointer. No good. Brobson got the rebound. Running out of time. Just slings one up the court. Denton Jaggers was able to get the shot off, but it wasn't close from half court. I mean, what a fun first half. 29-23. The OKC Knights lead by 6. There were free throws, there were fouls, there were huge threes, there were huge twos. I mean, that kind of had it all in that quarter. We'll talk about what happened in this first half on our halftime show. But for now, we got to take a break. Your boy got to get a drink. So we'll be back here after this commercial break. Don't go anywhere. We are on the halftime show presented by Blake Nightingale, State Farm.
All right, we're back out here talking with Blake Nightingale at State Farm Insurance right here on Northwest Expressway. Blake, why don't you tell everybody where you're at? Then we're going to find out about some insurance. Where are you at?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm just located here off the Northwest Expressway in between Rockwell and Council, just west of the Canes. So we're right there over there by the Target. So
there you go. Talk insurance and talk Canes or something like that. Well, Blake, there's several questions I have, and I want to get this out of the way again.
Okay.
State Farm Insurance has some really good rates on auto insurance. Tell us about it.
Absolutely. We have just recently had some other rate reductions, and this is the prime time to be shopping after all, credit card bills, Christmas bills all went up, and so you're looking for ways to save money. This year is going to be the year. If you come with us, State Farm, we're going to save you some money. So,
and I can vouch for that. You can save, well, I guess I should say, depending on what you have, you can save you some money because some of these insurance companies are so high. Come over to State Farm, you're going to save you some money.
Yeah, absolutely. There are ways to save. I would just say constantly, reevaluating your coverage and making sure you got the right stuff. But we're always looking to do both. We're wanting to get you the best coverage for the best price. So.
Well, speaking of the best coverage, we've got a special season coming up called the storm season.
Yeah.
And why don't you tell us about homeowners insurance,
Yep.
roofs, all of that stuff
Yep.
with the storm system coming up. We just had some storms here this past couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, now's the time. I mean, we're getting ready to get into spring season the next couple of months. We say storm season, but, we just had a tornado, a couple of weeks ago. So
Right.
Storm season seems to be all year long with Oklahoma. But primarily we get into that hail season coming up in the next few months, and that's the perfect time before this happens to make sure you've got the right policy in place. And we're always glad to look over your policy and make sure you got the right coverage. So
And the roof is so important anyway. Is there any possibility before the storm season comes that, well, I don't know, can they do anything to prepare for what's coming up?
Yeah, so a couple things outside of the roof. One thing I always tell people, take a quick video of all your stuff in your house. Obviously, we never think that a tornado is going to happen, but if it does, just having a simple video of all your contents and just what you have around the house is crucial in the claims process. Furthermore, when it comes to the roof, I just tell people, this is the time to find who you trust, both as an insurance provider and as a roofing contractor. It's always important to find, whenever that storm happens, to have somebody that you trust getting up there. You're going to have people from out of state, Texas, wherever, coming to tell you that you got a roof that needs to be fixed. And so just having those people around you and starting now before it happens, because when it happens, it kind of can be chaotic for you. So
Absolutely. Well, Blake, tell us again before we get on some other stuff, how important it is. We always talk about shop local, but that includes your local insurance agent too, doesn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, one of the things I think that we provide, I've got 6 licensed staff members, and they're willing to answer questions. And so it's not call 100 number, sit on hold for 30 minutes, and then talk to somebody you don't even know. It's when you call in, you're going to talk to the same person, and you're going to have that resource available to you. Furthermore, when it comes to the roof, it's one of those things where you've got to make sure you've got the right coverage. There's a lot of different policies out there in Oklahoma right now, and so you just want to make sure that you've got the coverage in place that you think you do and that you want. So.
And you're local. Can't get much local than you. You grew up in Enid just like I did. So
yes, I'm from Enid here, been in the city for now, I don't know, 15, 20 years. I don't know how old I am. But anyways, it's one of those things where I'm just down the street, and I'm always here to help. So
you really are. Now, as we get into the storm season and other things, you have other insurance. You have renter's insurance. You have, gosh, you can cover boats. You can cover all kind of things, right?
Yeah, we like the big 3. We love auto, home, and life, but we've got it all. We can cover your business. We can cover your health needs. We can do boats, RVs, recreational vehicles. And so anything you need, we can take care of it for you.
Well, we appreciate your support of our broadcast of Bethany High School and all your interest in what you're doing around the local schools here, not just Bethany. You're here for everybody. Like your good neighbors. That's such a good slogan.
Yeah.
You ever walk in the door and you think that you hear that jingle, like a good neighbor?
I know.
I'd sing it, but
I am here, and I'm here to be a good neighbor, and I'm glad to help and be a local resource. So.
All right. Well, why don't you go ahead and give us your phone number again and your address and any other information you want to give us.
Absolutely. You can reach us here at 405-728-1313. You can also text or call anytime. My address here is 7304 Northwest Expressway, just off of, just between Council and Rockwell. And so give us a call anytime. We're here to help. Go Broncos.
And I can vouch every time I come in here, they're really friendly in here, so you'll really like it. Blake, thank you again, and we'll be back to visit with you soon.
Thank you.
Hey, folks, welcome back to the halftime show here presented by Blake Nightingale State Farm Insurance. Hope you just enjoyed that interview you heard with Blake. He's the best. We love working with him. Big supporter of local youth sports as well. So stop by Blake's office, 7304 Northwest Expressway, whenever you get a chance. Talk to him and the friendly people. But for our halftime show, man, what a first half we just saw between the OKC Knights and the Bethany Broncos. 29-23, the Knights lead. High intensity start to finish. These two teams just went to war for 2 quarters straight. They still got 2 more coming. So I'm looking at this game and I'm thinking, okay, Bethany is absolutely still in this game. By the end, they started taking fouls at too high of a rate. I will say that, but I think the way their offense is, if they can feed it to Brady some more, try to really restart the paint presence, they'll have a real way to win this game. Now, to OKC's credit, they are one of the few teams I have seen that can consistently rebound with this Bethany team. Rebounding had never been a huge issue for the Bethany Broncos, but today the Knights are giving them some trouble, and it all comes off of number 44, Wallenberg. Okay, that big guy, Raph Wallenberg. He's got some paint presence. Okay, he's got some paint presence. Don't expect his name to be called a few times. Well, I should say it like this. Expect his name to be called more than a few times in the second. But you had the big threes from Adam Leonard as well. That kid could hit it in front of pretty much anything. And Bethany has that too. Rhett Brobson hit some big ones. Weaver has hit some big shots. I would like, again, though, to see Brady get involved in the paint, to see Denton Jaggers really come alive. We've seen him be able to take over games in the past. I think he's got an opportunity to do it again here tonight. The winner of this plays at 10 a.m. tomorrow morning in this gymnasium. The loser plays at 10 a.m. in the old high schools, a few blocks down the road from what I'm told. I don't know exactly, don't know the address of it, have to find that out. But, well, in 2 minutes and 15 seconds, we're going to find out which is the better of these two teams. Your Bethany High Broncos taking on the OKC Knights. Got to say, these homeschoolers, man, they can play some ball. They can play some ball. I was looking at their website during the little bit of a break we had, trying to find what their schedule had looked like what their record was, but I haven't been able to find anything yet. So if you know how to find their record, if they're on the OSSAA website or anything like that, please let me know. Leave a link in the YouTube chat or something so I can go find that, because I am now very interested, because I actually don't know what their record is. I can't find it anywhere. Maybe it's on Game Changer or Max Preps or something. I don't know. I'll find it. We're going to go back to a quick break, 90 seconds, and then we're back in the action. This has been the Halftime Show presented by Blake Nightingale State Farm. More basketball when we come back.
C&J Sporting Goods at 6604 Northwest 38th Street has been serving Bethany and the Metro for over 30 years, with 3 generations ready to serve you with the best shopping experience of product knowledge and customer service anywhere, with a wide selection of guns, ammo, ear and eye protection, law enforcement equipment, hunting, camping, and survival gear. If they don't have it, they will order it for you. Veteran owned and family operated. Call 405-789-8102. C&J Sporting Goods.
Step up to the next level at Coyote Pond, home of the $20 FFL transfer. Coyote Pond at 5804 Northwest 63rd and MacArthur makes the difference in customer service with a selection of just about everything, with top dollar loans and rock bottom prices. Locally owned and operated, Coyote Pond is the destination headquarters for Bethany, Yukon, and Oklahoma City, and the home of the $20 FFL transfers. Call 405-470-7999 or go to coyotepond.com. That's 405-470-7999 and coyotepond.com.
So in the third quarter now, back in the action, Broncos have first possession. Here is Chapman. Oh, and that's not a good start to the quarter. So Chapman had it about the top of the key. He was looking for a cut on the far side, trying to find someone open in the corner. Ended up being a turnover. No one was there. Kind of a weird start to the third. The Knights, did they have someone who wasn't ready to come back on the floor, or did he just go chasing that ball? All right, well, anyways, we're settled down here. So Knights have it now, looking for a response. 29-23 in the third quarter. Entry pass trying to get into the paint, deflected by Rep Robson. Great heads-up defense by 1-3 of the Broncos. Here's Weaver to bring it up the floor on the left side. He goes back towards the right. Sees Denton Jaggers. Let's see if Jaggers can come alive here and take this game over. Cross-court pass to Seth Griner. Griner's got in the left corner. Griner sends it back out to Weaver. Weaver over to Jaggers all the way around the world. Rep Robson now shot fake. Bounce pass inside Breck Brady. He's got the shot, and that's exactly what we're looking for. Breck Brady up for 2. Backs down his defender, as he's done so many times this year. That's consistent offense. That's what we need right now. 29-25, 7 minutes left to play in the third quarter. This is number 15, Duddleson. Now working to his right, trying to get the pass down low. He got stuffed, but able to maintain the basketball. Gets it back out beyond the perimeter. Garrett now makes his move. Backs off, fake the long 3, and gives it back up top of the key. Now the give and go. Garrett pulls it up inside the perimeter, and he hits the long 2. 31-25, the lead is 6 for the Knights. Bethany trying to find an answer. They've got to hit the shot, then get the defensive stand. Robson fakes the shot, looks to Weaver in that far corner. Weaver back out to the top with Jaggers. Jaggers go right hand, one dribble, and all the way to the rim. That's impressive stuff right there, Denton Jaggers. 31-27. This is the stand they're needing. 4-point lead for the Knights. You can stop them here and then turn it into points. Bethany's right back in this game. Here's the move. Leonard gives it up to Duddleson. Duddleson directing traffic, has one man coming up to set him a screen. Nearly lost the dribble. The screen picks Weaver. Garrett launches the long 3, off the mark, a little bit too far left. Robson tried to get the rebound, but is punched out of bounds by number 22, Conrad. All right, there's the defensive stop. Let's see if this Broncos offense can turn it into points. Down 4. A 3 brings you within 1. Griner, hand off to Weaver. Weaver had a little bit of separation, but got the pass off to Robson on the left side. Left wing, hand off to Griner. He goes back towards the top. Got a screen from Brady. Sends over to Denton Jaggers. Jaggers wants to look inside. Said got Weaver. Weaver, plenty of room. No good. Too strong. Rebounded by Duddleson.
and the Knights go back the other way. Cross-court pass. Here's Conrad. Catch and shoot from the right wing. No good. Brobson fights for the rebound and comes away with it. Brobson up-court pass. Weaver bats it around. Lost the dribble. The OKC Knights get it back, and they just throw up a wild shot. No good. It would have been a travel if he didn't get the shot off. Brobson has it. Needs somewhere to go in trouble. Bounce pass over to Griner on the left side. A lot of chaotic things happening right now, but Griner gets all the way into the paint. How about the dish to Breck Brady? That's two players on the same wavelength right there. Griner and Brady team up, pull it within two. 31-29, 5:15 on the clock. Third quarter action here on GSN Sports and Talk. The spin, Garrett kicks it out right side. They feed it all the way down to the corner. Here's Leonard on the baseline, able to get the shot off. No foul call for him, but he's good for two. 33-29. Now 4:55 left to play in the third. The lead back out to 4 for OKC. Grinder over to Den Jaggers. Jaggers spins, right hand, goes up, underhanded layup, no good. Just a little bit too light of a touch. OKC brings it back the other way. Let's see what the Knights go for here. They've got Garrett on that far side, Brobson on him. He doesn't like the look, gives it up to number 25, Leonard. Leonard gets a screen, goes left hand all the way to the glass, right-handed finish, and he's got two more. 35-29. You got to give credit to this OKC Knights offense. They're extremely efficient. Griner going to his right. There's the handoff to Brobson. Let's see what Bethany draws up here. Brady has it. Right hand trying to beat his man all the way to the glass, and he does. Breck Brady on Wallenberg, able to win the war. 35-31. Bethany sticking with them, keeping it close. One good string of possessions, a little bit of a run for the Broncos, and they have the lead. Behind the back move from Leonard, trying to get back towards the broad side of the court. Instead, he hits the deck. The first foul of the quarter goes to Seth Griner. That is his fourth personal. He's going to have to come off the floor. Dempsey Neal back on in a big moment here. Clock stops at 3:54. 35-31 the score. Inbound coming from the Knights. They go up beyond the perimeter. Here's number 15, Duddleson driving, left hand into the paint. Tough finish, shots off the mark. Offensive rebound. Duddleson can't get the putback. It's knocked out of bounds by Weaver. Duddleson able to go up past two Broncos defenders and get his own rebound. They've got to be careful with this rebounding game for the Knights. Oh, and I got to say, folks, I know that was hard to see on YouTube. What Duddleson just tried to do was inbound it off the back of a Bronco who had his head turned, pick it up, and put up a shot. But he actually came back inbounds before it was in play, so it's a turnover on the Knights. Jaggers now from the left elbow, trying to feed it down low to Dempsey Neal. Couldn't get it to him cleanly. The Knights just punch it out of bounds. One sub comes on for OKC. That's number 42, Grady. Here's the inbounds from Bethany. It looks like it's going to be Dempsey Neal to inbound it. Neal goes to the lob up high to Breck Brady. Brady hand off to Den Jaggers. Jaggers working on number 0, Garrett. He goes to the feed down low, and Weaver blows past his defender on the baseline for two. Jagger Weaver makes it 35-33. The Knights have a man cutting around the baseline, trying to get him open to the paint. Three players beyond the perimeter, two on the paint, now on the right side. There's the move. The drive all the way to the rim. It's number 25, Leonard, with the left hand. 37-33. The Broncos will try to respond, and Jaggers has it again on the right side. Now he makes his move, crossover, gets into the paint, has room for the two, in and out, but Brady has the offensive rebound, and his putback does fall. 37-35, the lead stays 2 for OKC. Now you can see how slow they're bringing up the court. Both teams likely a little bit gassed right now, likely feeling it. This game has been extremely high intensity. The move from Leonard, right hand, tried to dump it off to his teammate, but the whistle was blown before. A foul on the floor. It's going on number 3, Jagger Weaver, his first personal. Second team foul for the Broncos in this quarter, 2:37 on the clock, and there's that same move. Leonard just throws it off the back of Jagger Weaver. I think he was running out of time is what they were telling him. Second inbound attempt. This one goes quick. Catch and shoot for Conrad. Right corner. Friendly bounce. No good. Okay, good. Brady got it. Nearly fell regardless. Up-court pass stolen away by Garrett. Maybe a bad decision right there from Dempsey Neal, was trying to get to Rhett Brobson. Now Garrett working on Brobson. Picked up the dribble. Goes over to number 25, Leonard, who puts up a three from way downtown. 40-35. You can hear the reaction from the OKC crowd. That dude is a lights-out shooter. Neal working to his right side. Has Brobson. Brobson brings it back out towards the top. Brady now trying to go left side, trying to go to the dump to Din Jaggers, and that is well defended by OKC. They were all over it. 3-on-2 fast break. Lost the dribble. Neal trying to fight it. Did it get out of bounds? It did. Turnover on the Knights. One sub coming on is number 15, Duddleson. He's going to give Wallenberg a break. So that's a couple possessions now in the third where Bethany has had a few bad turnovers. OKC has started to get all over their passing game here. And I think Coach Holliday knows it. He's going to take a timeout, talk to his team. 40-35 in the third. 1:56 left to play in this quarter. We'll be back after this commercial break.
At the home of the Gotta Have It, you'll find Apple Tree Antique Gallery, located in the heart of downtown Bethany at 6740 Northwest 39th Expressway. Enjoy spacious shopping with up to 77 unique vendors across more than 10,000 square feet, offering everything from jewelry and clothing to one-of-a-kind treasures and so much more. Don't miss our third Friday weekend specials every month. And yes, we're open Sundays. Call us at 495-0602. Apple Tree Antique Gallery in Bethany, home of the Gotta Have It.
Are you looking for some hair, some virgin hair, some extensions? Well, come to Alchemy Ming Virgin Hair and Boutique. We have moved to 10709 North Rockwell Avenue, Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, Suite D. Come and see all the styles from your best hairstylist, your favorite hairstylist, the award-winning hairstylist of the year, Jasmine J.G. Garrett Whitson.
We're back out of timeout here in Purcell, Oklahoma. It's the Heart of Oklahoma tournament. Thanks to Victory Mattress Outlet, 7101 Northwest Expressway, Suite 610 for their support of the stream. Love working with Jeremy and the kind folks over at Victory Mattress Outlet. Remember, your best night's sleep costs less at Victory Mattress Outlet. They're also licensed realtors, so if you're looking for a place they can help you out, they'll move in your new stuff and help you set it up as well. Neal with the handoff to Weaver as we get back in the action. Weaver goes with the mid-range floater from straight away, got his own rebound, dump pass to Brady. Brady on the right side, backing down one defender, hit from behind. No foul call, got his own rebound again, and drew the foul on the shot. I'm surprised they didn't call that foul earlier, to be honest with you folks. I thought the original time that defender came over the back of Brady, they were going to hit him with the foul. Instead, they wait till the second chance to hit Grady with his second personal. And the foul will be on the floor, not on the shot, so Bethany will just inbound it here instead. It goes quick to Din Jaggers. They've run that play before. Instead, it's Rhett Brobson to take the long two. No good. And I don't know. I don't know how you called that foul on Brady and not call the over-the-back thing, but they're going to catch Brady with a foul here, and that's his fourth personal. I never understand the foul game in basketball. It's just something, even though I've watched this game, played this game, called this game so long, I will never understand how they decide what's fouls and what's not. It's the one part of the game I don't understand, and I never will. From the corner, here's number 25, Leonard. He's working on Jagger Weaver. Move to the baseline. Nice crossover. Shots up off the glass and good. 42-35. Just over a minute left to play in the third. Dempsey Neal brings it up past mid-floor. He's now working to his left, trying to get the pass to Din Jaggers, but it's stolen away by the Knights. Fast break. Here's Duddleson one-on-one. His shot no good. Offensive rebound from Garrett. Garrett brings it back out beyond the line now. Under a minute left to play. Garrett with two defenders on him. The OKC Knights just slow down the offense. They're going to run a play here. Leonard has it. He stands at about the logo, running time off the clock. Fakes a drive and backs it back off again. He's working on Rhett Brobson. Got Brobson to slide a little bit, something to keep an eye out on, or wet spots on the floor. Leonard now 35 seconds on the clock. He gives it back over to Garrett on the left side. Garrett working on Weaver, going right hand into the lane. Nice hook pass back beyond the line. Conrad wants the three and left alone. Number 22 hits a big one. 20 seconds left to play in the third. Bethany trying to find an answer down 10. 45-35. Brobson trying to go left hand into the lane. Spins out, trying to get to Din Jackson. Another steal for the Knights. They're all over the Bethany offense here at the end of the third. Garrett slows it down. 5-4. Now makes his move. Step back. 3-2. The three. No good. No rebound. And that'll take us to the end of the third. 45-35. A 10-point lead for the OKC Knights. Multiple foul trouble. It's not a good third quarter. I would say I'd say the Knights going up 10 was not good. Having Brady and Griner both with 4 fouls, not very great for the Broncos right now. We'll see how they respond. One more quarter when we come back from break here on GSN Sports and Talk and thegospelstation.com Sports and Talk.
Stan's Plumbing is your locally owned, full-service, licensed, and bonded plumbing company, proudly serving the Oklahoma City Metro for over 30 years. Stan's provides all types of plumbing services like faucet and toilet repairs, sewer repair, and trenchless pipe replacement, water heater repair and installation, both tank and tankless, plus drain cleaning and jetting. All plumbers arrive with fully stocked trucks and can resolve your plumbing problems in a timely manner. Since 1988, Stan's Plumbing has held itself to a higher standard in plumbing. Call 405-721-5100 to schedule your appointment. Stan's Plumbing, Valley service in a dirty business. 405-721-5100.
Thanks to Toro Taxes at 5909 Northwest Expressway, Suite 249 for their support of the stream. Don't leave money on the table. Call Toro Taxes at 580-275-8933. Thanks so much to Toro Taxes. We've made it to the fourth quarter of play, ladies and gentlemen. The Knights lead 45-35 over your Bethany Broncos in winner's semis of the Heart of Oklahoma tournament. The winner here goes on to the championship round tomorrow. The loser plays for third. Getting things going is number 25, Leonard, but he backs into a brick wall. Grady now has it, gives the handoff. Here's Duddleson working on Connor Sidness. Sidness having to play some major minutes here. They need him to impact the game in a big way. He's matched up on a tough player right now, though, with number 15. And OKC knows time is on their side. 7.5 left to play in the fourth already. Duddleson just working on Sidness. Now fakes, going left, right. Gets all the way into the paint. Spots up. The floater, no good from the mid-range. Offensive rebound. The putback from Conrad, no good, no foul. They get another offensive rebound. And this time, Denton Jaggers tries to tie it up, and he will get the jump ball call. And that's what can't be happening for the Broncos right now. You can't be losing the rebound game like that. That is even more important now that we've made it to the fourth down double digits. Score still 45-35. Neal, top of the key, going left hand all the way into the paint, puts up a wild shot, no foul called. Wants it, not going to get it. Duddleson got the rebound. 7 minutes left to play, already a minute off the clock. You see how slowly OKC brings up the floor. Now they make their move, and yeah, that's a carry. Leonard just lost the dribble a little bit, got a little bit wild. 6:56 was where the clock stopped. Weaver to inbound it. Got it off safely to Neal. Conrad, the front defender on Neal. Neal brings it back past the logo. He's looking to his right, looking down low. Has Sidness in front of him and Denton Jaggers to his left. Gives it up to Sidness in the paint. Sidness spins. Got his shot blocked. It's kept alive by the Knights, but it falls in the hands of Weaver. Weaver with a lot of contact, able to go up strongly and gets 2 on the board. Great job by Jagger Weaver. He had a player coming down right on top of him as well and still finished the shot. Now he's going to come up to pressure the ball handler. Oh, and maybe a late call right there from the VAR official on Holiday. Can't believe that one. I agree with Coach Holiday in this scenario. I think that was a late call that didn't need to be made. I think that was wholly just number 25 Leonard selling the contact. I think that was just theatrics, folks. Score still 45-37, 6:25 on the clock. Another inbounds coming here for the OKC Knights. And they go with a quick inbounds. They'll get it in safely. Here's number 25, Leonard again. This time he goes left hand into the lane. More contact. Got the shot off. No good. Weaver got the rebound. Weaver now trying to push the advantage. Trying to use tempo. 3-on-2. Fast break. Got to Connor Sidness, but it goes through Sidness' hands. It's at least out off of the OKC Knights, so Bethany will get another chance. But, man, maybe a missed opportunity right there if they don't get points out of this. Inbounds play. A screen, off ball, frees up Weaver for a catch and shoot in the corner. No good, too short. Nice rebound, Denton Jaggers, and his putback is good. 45-39. That's what we need more of from Denton Jaggers. He has 7 on the night. Jaggers playing defense on Garrett here. Garrett goes with the move, right hand into the paint. Shot's no good. Fight for the rebound. Brobson comes down with it. Brobson gets it off to Neal. Neal, 2 defenders on him, in trouble, needs somewhere to go. Finally gets help from Brobson. Brobson brings it back left hand, crossover move, brings it past the midcourt line. Here's Rhett, picked up the dribble again, got it off to Neal. Neal on that far line, going inside the perimeter, whistle blown. On the floor right now, Denton Jaggers has 7. Jagger Weaver has 7. Dempsey Neal has 4. Rhett Brobson has 3, and Connor Sidness has nothing. On the other end, Garrett has 9. Number 15, Duddleson has 9. Well, hold on 1 second. Inbound's coming. It goes high to Denton Jaggers. He's able to corral it. He brings it back in. Fires one to the corner. Here's Rhett Brobson from the near corner. No good. Sidney's got the rebound. His fadeaway jumper, no good in return. Defensive rebound, Duddleson has it. So while we got a second, Taft has 0 points. Again, Garrett has 9 points. Duddleson has 6. Number 22, that's Conrad, has 3 on the floor right now. Number 42, Grady, has nothing. A scramble for the ball around mid-court and a lot of contact, and this is going Bethany way. Conrad can't believe the call. He's going to argue with it a little bit, but not going to get any help on it. Number 44, Wallenberg, back on the floor. Quick inbounds. Here's Neal. 5 minutes left to play in the fourth. 45-39. Gets a screen, ran into trouble, able to maintain the dribble. Neal brings up the floor, got hit from behind, and I think they're going to catch. I believe that's Garrett with the foul. That is the first personal foul on Garrett. That is 2 team fouls on the Knights here in this quarter. No team fouls on the Broncos. Bethany's got to drive. They've got to drive that number up. Sidness able to get a loose ball after Den Jaggers got the pocket picked. Here's Neal flinging one to the corner. Rhett Brobson wants the 3, and he hits it in a big moment. He'd been looking for it all quarter long. 45-42, 4:30 left to play in the fourth. Lots of 4s on the scoreboard right there, folks. Weaver goes down. The drive from number 30, Taft, able to get the pass off. Offensive foul. Suddenly, things get a little bit louder here in the gymnasium. Suddenly, the energy's up here in Purcell. Weaver inbounds to Neal. That's 3 team fouls on the Knights. Bethany sees their way back into this game. If they get to bonus, they've got a great advantage over their opponents here. 3 personal fouls as well on number 30, Taft. Brobson heads on the far side, in trouble, able to pick up the dribble, gets off to Den Jaggers. Jaggers from that far corner. Goes for the lob inside to Sidness. Sidness immediately swarmed, but a great extra pass. It goes all the way to the corner. Here's Dempsey Neal for 3. Neal's 3, no good. Sidness got the rebound. He dribbles back in, and the light touch from Connor Sidness. How's that for his first points of the night? Brings Bethany within 1, 45-44. Taft hits the deck. Weaver trying to get the steal. Bodies hit the ground. Whistle blown. Timeout taken. A wild string of events right here. The Knights, they've played hard, but it looks like things finally got a little bit too wild for them. If they want to win, they got to settle this back down, but Bethany is loving the momentum swing. Let's go to a quick break. We'll be back for more fourth quarter action shortly.
We are Integrity Heating, Air, and Plumbing, in business for over 40 years. We've provided top-notch service for every company and residential home in the area. Let's take a look inside and let you meet some people.
Hey, Blaine. Good morning. Here we have a part of our call center. This is Tina. That's Gabby. That's our general manager, BJ. Our office hours are from 7:30 to 7:30, Monday through Friday, and we do heating and air conditioning, plumbing, and electrical. Give us a call. We always have specials. Our number 1 priority is your family, constant comfort, and convenience. We offer 24-hour service.
And in order for us to do that, we fully stock everything here at our warehouse. Whether it's commercial or residential, we offer plumbing, heating and air, and electrical full services. All of our guys are licensed, we're bonded and insured.
Here at Integrity, we offer senior discounts, military discounts, and public service discounts.
You worked hard for us, so let us work hard for you.
Yeah, go Broncos.
All right, we're back from break. Sticking with the OKC Knights here as they called that timeout, still with possession. Bethany has a big advantage here, 3 team fouls on OKC. They've got to play as lights out, as locked down as possible. In baseball, we use the term no-fly zone. It's got to be a no-fly zone, that kind of defense here today. Sidness blocking on Garrett. Garrett gets the pass over to number 15, Duddleson. He's got Neal on him. He goes to the corner. Here's number 25, Leonard, driving all the way to the baseline. Reverse layup, no good. Defensive rebound. Brobson comes down with it. Brobson over to Weaver on the right side of the floor. He sees Connor Sidness way up ahead. Sidness 2 defenders on him. Dribbles out, gives it to Den Jaggers. Jaggers now makes his move. Right hand jump, blocked from behind. It'll be out on the Knights. Looking at the scoreboard right now, number 25, Leonard, has 23 points for the OKC Knights. They have been bolstered by his three-point ball in a different kind of way, folks.
3:03 left on the clock. Neal, the inbounder, needs somewhere to go. Finally got off to Sindus. Timeout taken by Bethany just in case. I like that call from Holiday. Nothing was opening up in time. Just going to play that one safe. No reason to rush. We'll go back to a quick break. Bethany has it when we come back.
When technology has you screaming at the office, call Simplify Tech Solutions at 405-981-1011. Located at 4221 North MacArthur Boulevard, Simplify Tech Solutions features IT management, business phone systems, manages Wi-Fi, and offers repair and support. Simplify your Wi-Fi before the emotional breakdown by calling Simplify Tech Solutions. Locally owned and operated at 405-981-1011. 405-981-1011. Simplify Tech Solutions.
3:02 on the clock. Knights lead by 1, 45-44. Well, I knew we were going to have some high-level basketball played here today. I don't know how many people thought we'd have a one-point thriller in the closing minutes of winter semis. The Bethany Broncos and the OKC Knights duking it out here on the GospelStation.com Sports and Talk and our YouTube GSN Sports and Talk as well. The inbounds goes high to Den Jaggers. Every possession invaluable. Jaggers to an open Brobson. Brobson's three might have been tipped, but it's an offensive rebound by Jagger Weaver. He lost the dribble. The Knights go flying for it. Whistle blown, jump ball. No fouls assessed either way. The Knights will get it. They maintain their 1-point lead. 2:49 left to go. This is number 15, Delson, blowing past Neal. Got a little bit of room. Got a nice bounce pass off down low to Wallenberg, and that's 2 for Wallenberg. 47-44. Yeah, that's just a defensive miss from Dempsey Neal. Let his defender get by, let his man get by him when it ends up in an open shot. Neal picked up the dribble, needs somewhere to go, has to send this down low, and it's another stolen pass. This is where the Knights got a big lead in the third. A foul on the floor before the shot could be taken by Leonard. Man, I wish we had a replay for that one. You can see Leonard sees the eyes, knows that the Broncos are looking for Connor Sidness, comes around Sidness's back, and is able to get the steal in turn. A couple of subs are going to come on the floor now. The two players with 4 fouls on them, Seth Griner, Breck Brady, they need to come onto the floor to play a little bit of damage control. They need to play crowd control. They've got to lock this thing down. Neal took his first personal. He's given a break. They're going to need him for the final closing minutes. Griner working on Duddleson. I expect the OKC Knights to drive with 2 players in foul trouble on the floor. Here's Duddleson back over to number 0, Garrett on the far side. Garrett has Den Jaggers on him. Bounce pass down low. Wallenberg working on Brady. Goes right hand all the way into the paint. Gets the shot off from the floater. It's good. 49-44. 2 minutes left to play. The fourth quarter coming rapidly to a close. Griner brings it up the floor, getting a screen from Brady. Goes back towards his left. Now gets all the way into the lane. Trying to get a pass off to Brady. Might have gotten picked. I think he got tapped from behind right there. It's staying with the Broncos. Still 49-44. Good on the Knights, though, to not foul in that scenario with a driving Seth Griner. They do still have 3 team fouls on him. Here's Den Jaggers now with the drive. Picks up the dribble. Griner needs to hit the 3. Yes, he does. 49-47 after the Seth Griner 3 from the far wing. That's what you like to see, a big-time player stepping up in a big-time moment. This is number 0, Garrett, working on Den Jaggers. Jaggers nearly got the steal. Garrett, nice ball movement. Now he'll bring it back out towards the logo. Needs time to run off the clock. 1:20 left to play in the fourth. Garrett now drives behind the back, left hand into the paint. Lost the dribble. That's going to, they're going to say that's out on Den Jaggers. They're going to say Jaggers punched it out instead of Garrett just lost the dribble. 1:15 is where it stops. The inbounds here for the Knights. Let's see what they run. Got a couple screens down low, frees up one man in the corner, but they're just going to lob it up high. Weaver fighting strong on Leonard, but Leonard has it securely. He gets all the way to the rim and lays it up for 2. 51-47, only a minute left to play. Griner over to Weaver, top of the key. Don't take a bad shot. Weaver drives left hand all the way into the paint. That's a good shot. He got fouled, and he gets the call. 57 seconds is where the clock stopped. 4 team fouls on the Knights. That is the 4th personal on Leonard. Weaver heads to the line. These are incredibly important free throws. Friendly bounce. Does it fall? It does not. He misses the first. Still a 4-point game, 51-47. Weaver's got one more. Brady and Jaggers in to rebound. He doesn't get the second as well. Rebounded by Duddleson. The Broncos missed 2 on the free throws, and now the Knights in full control. Bethany might start trying to foul, but look at Denton Jaggers with the athletic steal. Athletic bat. No steal coming yet. The Knights maintain control. It's Leonard going all the way to the board, and he tacks on 2. 53-47. The whistle was blown. Let's see what the call is here. Oh, are we having a tech assessed? The technical is going to be assessed on the Knights, although I didn't see who it was going on. Brobson will head to the line. He'll be shooting some, and it looks like the officials are still having a discussion with the Knights head coach. I've got it. So, I heard it from the table. The tech goes on Leonard, number 25. This will result in technical free throws. Brobson needs to hit these. 53-47, down 6. Here's his first. It's made. 53-48. Bethany is in the bonus. His second. Made as well. 53-49, the lead back down to 4, and Bethany gets the ball. Weaver will be the one to inbound it. 38 seconds left to go. This is where you want to be. A chance to win it in the final seconds. Griner has it. Takes the screen from Brobson. He's waiting. Now he gets the screen from Brady. Goes right side. Here's Weaver. Weaver, step back, has room for the 3. He wants it. Yes! Jagger Weaver brings the Broncos within 1. 20 seconds left to play. They've got a foul. 16 seconds. Trying to get to the steal. Does Griner have it? Still a loose ball. Picked up. Rhett Brobson has it. 10 seconds left. Weaver hit a big 3. And timeout taken. Bethany gives themselves a chance here with 9 seconds left to play in the fourth. Is this how anybody thought this game was going to end? All the way down to the final few seconds. We're going to be back in 50 seconds after this timeout. What a game, folks. What a game. Nobody gives you more. We have great news for you today, folks. Toro Taxes at 5909 Northwest Expressway, Suite 249 can help with all your tax refund needs. Toro Taxes specializes in helping our community get the maximal refund possible, and their team of experienced tax professionals guarantees reliable, efficient, personalized services. Call 580-275-8933 and talk to Toro. 100% secure digital and in-person processes with services in both English and Spanish. Schedule your appointment today and let the experts handle your tax return. 5909 Northwest Expressway, Suite 249. Call 580-275-8933. Don't leave money on the table. Toro Taxes. All right, coming out of the timeout here. Final seconds of our winter semis match in the Heart of Oklahoma tournament. The crowd eagerly awaits the end of this game. I would say bated breath, but it's very loud in here. 9 seconds on the clock. It'll be Bethany ball. Actually, no, excuse me, that is wrong. It will be, no, I'm right, it will be Bethany ball. They will say we had it when we called timeout. Okay, good. All right, Weaver to inbound. He's going for the straight lob to Brady. Brady has it cleanly. Got to go back up. Brady gets the shot off. Drew the foul. 5 seconds on the clock. Brady's got a chance to give the Broncos the lead. The foul goes on number 22, Conrad, his second personal. Bethany has been in the bonus. Now the rest of the team fouls don't matter. Brady has 2 to shoot. He makes the first. Tie game. One more. 5-7-4 on the clock. Here's the shot. Makes them both. Bethany with a 1-point lead, 54-53. Look at the roar of the crowd. Look at them stand on their feet.
The Bethany faithful out in support, loving the way this game has gone. OKC is going to take one timeout to draw up their best possible play. It's this or bust. Winner heads to the championship round.
Stephanie's Vintique and the Plaster Paint Company is all Oklahoma made at 3821 Asbury in Bethany, featuring vintage, chalk paint, antiques, clothing, vegan soaps and lotion, homemade cards, decor, and furniture. And space is available for rent to start your own business at Stephanie's Vintique and Plaster Paint Company. Call 405-249-3604 and see why people are coming from all over the metro for this paint and decor. Or you can visit us at theplasterpaintcompany.com and also see us on Facebook. Stephanie's Vintique and Plaster Paint Company in Bethany. Start your Vintique experience.
Well, folks, time to come out of the timeout. This is it. It's all or nothing for the OKC Knights. They've played an incredible game so far. They've had some of the best basketball for basically 3 out of the 4 quarters I've ever seen. They've got a chance to win it, but not much time to do so. 5.74 on the clock. They inbound it here. You've got to drop your best play, free up your best defender. Bethany matches up well against everybody they've got on the floor. Let's see what they've got here. Duddleson to inbound. In front of him, he's got Conrad and Garrett. He gives it straight up to Garrett. Garrett to bring it up the right side of the floor. He gets past Seth Griner, but runs into Jagger Weaver. He gets the shot off through contested. It's no good. Bethany wins it at the buzzer. The Broncos take advantage of the last-minute free throws from Breck Brady and win it by 54-53. Bethany will advance to the championship round tomorrow morning. And we'll be here to capture all the action. But let's go to break. We'll talk about it on the post-game show. Look at the middle of the floor. Look at Seth Griner and Breck Brady. I see Load with them. I think that's Humphrey to their left. They're loving it. They're all up with each other, hyped, excited, knowing they just pulled off a big win. Let's go to break. More when we come back on the post-game show here on thegospelstation.com Sports and Talk.
This is Blake Nightingale State Farm, your local insurance agent over at 7304 Northwest Expressway. Here to tell you more about the business is Blake himself.
Hi, my name is Blake Nightingale, State Farm insurance agent located at 7304 Northwest Expressway here in Oklahoma City. I've been a State Farm agent since 2018. We've got 5 licensed staff members here, and we do everything from auto, home, life insurance, and health insurance. And we're real passionate about helping people. And we love youth sports, and we sponsor a lot of local teams here. And so, like I always tell people, like a good neighbor, we're here to help you.
Just like you heard from Blake, Blake Nightingale State Farm is here to help you protect what's important to you, because your car and home aren't just things. They're where you make your memories. Visit Blake and his friendly staff at 7304 Northwest Expressway and call them at 405-728-1313. Like a good neighbor, Blake Nightingale is there.
Lilygrass Flowers and Decor is rooted in rich history dating back to 1979 in the precious memory of Flowers by Roy. Alicia Rankins and staff have carried the commitment to only offer the finest, unique floral arrangements with same-day delivery locally and nationally. What you envision, we make reality at Lilygrass Flowers and Decor, 7101 Northwest Expressway. Call Lilygrass Flowers and Decor at 721-1813 and begin a new memory.
Polished is total grooming at 836 Garth Brooks in Yukon with 28 years combined experience, including airbrush design, nail caps on dogs and cats, as well as the Bribe Bar and pet photography. It's a dog and cat day out at Polish, and ask about the month's membership that includes a free weekly bathing and 50% off pet grooming. Go to polishgrooming.com or call 405-494-8409. Keep your fur baby happy with expert affordable pet grooming at Polish in Yukon.
All right, folks, that brings us back out of break. Thank you so much for having tuned in with us today. What a fun day of basketball. A blowout win and a nail-biter one-point win. We had it all today. I just hope you guys enjoyed that as much as I did, because that one was a lot of fun. But this is our post-game show where we award player of the game and talk about what we just saw. And, man, what we just saw was something special. That technical foul at the end, we've seen it a couple of times. It has not gone Bethany's way a few times earlier this season. Technical, the free throws you get off of it, they're majorly important. And I ended up being right in my prediction. The free throws played a major part in this win for the Bethany Broncos. Both the tech free throws knocked down by Rhett Brobson and the free throws off the shot foul for Breck Brady to give us the lead. But, man, what a game. That's all I can say. I wish I had a color man here because he would be able to take some of this off of me and I could just get by with saying what a game. But, no, looking at this one, this was a extremely well-coached game from top to bottom. I think both teams brought out some of the best coaching I have seen all year. The OKC Knights had an incredible game plan going forward. They were constantly adapting to the Bethany offense, getting in the passing lanes, causing chaos, not letting anything go for free. And then there at the end, when the lights are brightest, when the pressure is highest, Coach Josh Holliday and this Bethany team responds perfectly. They're drawing up the correct plays. They're freeing up the correct players. They're not taking wild, poor shots. They know what they want to do. That's a team, as they said on the coaches show, that is all bought in. They're all bought into one message, one vision. I got to give all the credit to Coach Josh Holliday for that one. He is leading this team to something special, and I truly do believe that. 54-53, the final from Purcell, Oklahoma. The Broncos advanced to 13-4 on the season. The 4A number 11 team now sits in the championship round of the Heart of Oklahoma tournament tomorrow, bright and early at 10 a.m. Guys, we're going to be there broadcasting it on thegospelstation.com and GSN Sports and Talk. Do not miss it, folks. Do not miss it. Not after what we saw today. Do anything else, but do not miss that game. Trust me. Trust me. Thanks to Simplified Tech Solutions, Victory Mattress Outlet, Coyote Pond, Toro Taxes, and our venue for the Coaches Show, Smoothie King, and our food for it, Taco Bueno. All great places back in the Bethany War Acres area. If you're in that part of the city, stop by, say hi to all those friendly people. They're the best, and we love working on them. But I think that's it for me tonight. From Luke Young in Purcell, Oklahoma, after day 2 of the Heart of Oklahoma tournament, I'm signing off after 2 great wins. Have a great rest of your night. Stay warm.